It is 5 a.m. on your Friday morning. Good morning to you, Kentuckiana. I'm Jim Stratton.
And I'm Grace McKenna. We're glad you're joining us here on this finally Friday, and glad that we know about the weather. At least you're going to want to know about it. It's raining as you get the start to your Friday. So sending things over to Matt Breland. Matt, for the forecast.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, a rainy start to our Friday, but the good news is that, we're going to have this rain continue to move through our morning hours, but our afternoon, it's going to start easing up in the evening time. Actually looks fairly nice, but we do have a rainy start to our morning across Kentuckiana. This is just widespread rain showers. Nothing severe is within these showers, and not even really seeing that much thunder with these, except for you folks farther towards the south, closer towards Mumfordville, maybe waking up to a few rumbles of thunder. But otherwise, this is just a rainy start to our morning. Widespread showers are going to keep continuing for at least the next upcoming hours, but the afternoon time, we are going to see this dry trend arrive that's settled across Missouri and the Great Plains. That's continuing to push these rain showers farther towards our east. It's going to keep us under a drier and quiet pattern as we head into the later parts of our afternoon and into our evening time. But a rainy start across downtown Louisville. You'll notice on our U of L sky cams right now across the metro, we're seeing those rain showers becoming a bit heavy at times. Temperatures are currently in the lower 60s. We have winds out of the north at 10 miles per hour. Temperatures for the rest of us still ranging into those 60s as well. 61 near the airport, 62 downtown. Over in southern Indiana, we've got those temperatures 60 in Bedford, 61 for you guys near Scottsburg. As we head into these next upcoming hours, these showers will continue until we head closer into the afternoon time. That's whenever we'll see them break apart and leave behind just a few scattered showers as we head into the later parts of our day, and then dry conditions arriving for the evening hours. We're going to have a full breakdown all about what you can expect for your weekend coming up here in just a few short minutes. But here's a quick check of traffic this morning. Our live cameras show us that everything is still moving along just fine, still waiting on everyone to get their day started up and moving this morning. But if anything changes, we'll let you know. Grace, Jim.
We could have a verdict in the Steve Lawson trial as early as today.
The prosecution has now rested its case. Yesterday, jurors heard emotional phone calls from the jail from Steve Lawson to his mother, admitting that he helped move Crystal Rogers' car. This was after he got a call from his son Joseph to say that the car broke down on the Bluegrass Parkway. But for a second day in a row, prosecutors also brought up the name Nick Houck, the brother of the main murder suspect, Brooks Houck. Special prosecutor Shane Young called the former Bardstown officer a, quote, unindicted co-conspirator. Experts testified about hairs found in Rogers' abandoned car, which the defense wants to be tested, believing one could belong to Nick Houck. WHAS11 senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez is in Bowling Green with what happened and could happen in court today.
Good morning. Day 4 of Steve Lawson's trial, and potentially the last. We know attorneys are expecting to hand this case over to the jury for deliberations as soon as early this afternoon. The question, though, with a couple witnesses left, what does the defense have left? WHAS11 legal analyst Nick Mudd believes it's entirely possible Steve Lawson, the criminal defendant himself, could take the witness stand.
Would you put him on the stand?
I would.
You would?
And I'll tell you why. At this point, you got nothing to lose. A good strategy would be to put him on the fact that you were scared, you were, upset, and just you're fearing to go to jail.
It comes as prosecutors say they're concerned the defense may present bits of Lawson's police interviews from June to November of 2023, evidence already deemed invalid by the judge. Lawson's attorney Darren Wolf pushing back. We've complied with all of the orders, he said. Special prosecutor Shane Young quickly responding. It was mentioned in openings. We want to avoid it in testimony. It'll be something to watch today, with the final couple witnesses set to testify late this morning, before closing arguments in a case that's been moving faster than most expected. This timeline puts a potential Friday verdict within reach. In Bowling Green, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
The jury will return to the courtroom this morning at 8:30 Central Time. There are still 2 witnesses and closing arguments to go before the jury can begin their deliberations. And our crews will be there taking notes and providing updates online throughout the day. You can follow along with the latest from inside the courtroom at WHAS11.com.
Our other big story this morning, it is official. Dr. Brian Yearwood is the next superintendent of the Jefferson County Public School System after a board meeting lasting just minutes.
All in favor? All right. That is unanimous.
Yearwood signed a 4-year contract worth $1.4 million. His $350,000 a year salary matches what outgoing superintendent Dr. Marty Polio is earning in his final year. Yearwood says he's focused on getting to know JCPS and setting goals for student and teacher success. But not everybody in the district is on board yet. A recent teachers union survey showed Yearwood was not the top pick. 2 board members also initially voted against him. Yearwood says he hopes to build trust through transparency and access.
I look forward to, the individuals that's, weren't in my corner, to meeting, listening with them, learning from them. And I want to have a successful school district. I want my students, my teachers, I want everyone to be successful.
Yearwood's contract begins July the 1st.
Metro Police are investigating after a man died in a crash in Valley Station. It happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Valley Station and Grafton Hall Roads. Police say a woman driving a Jeep was turning left from Valley Station when she collided with a man on a motorcycle. He was taken to the hospital where he later died.
A woman accused of killing her boyfriend has pleaded not guilty. 45-year-old Angela Kelly appeared in court yesterday, where a judge set her bond at $500,000. According to LMPD, Kelly shot her boyfriend, 51-year-old LaPriest Maddox, at a home in the Park Duval neighborhood earlier this week. Investigators believe the shooting stemmed from a fight over Maddox's cell phone. Kelly's expected back in court next Friday.
Copper thieves are creating dangerous situations on our roads and in our neighborhoods. That is the message coming from Metro Police Chief Paul Humphrey. He spoke about the copper thefts during LMPD's weekly update. He says a critical infrastructure theft task force made up of police officers and other government agencies is actively targeting these crimes.
We understand that violent crime is our priority, but when you're talking about thefts of this type that interrupt and disrupt critical infrastructure, we have to take that seriously and we have to put resources into it. And so we definitely are, and we're using technology like these tamper systems to alert us to these thefts so that we can catch them in the act.
The chief says the alarm systems on some of those traffic poles can alert police in real time. In fact, that technology actually helped them catch Joseph Halbert, who, according to an arrest record, was tampering with 2 light poles along I-64 at 22nd Street this week. Halbert is charged with criminal mischief, possession of burglary tools, and trespassing.